Welcome back. You're watching Daily Mirror. West Bengal continues to be in turmoil as the chaos and accusations in Sandeshkhali continue to escalate. West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose cut short his visit to Kerala to personally assess the situation and visited the violence-hit town. Now, he is expected to come to Delhi as well and submit a report to the central government. Meanwhile, the BJP has hit out at the Mamata Banerjee government over the matter. Union Minister Smriti Irani launched a blistering attack on the Bengal government today over the Sandeshkhali violence, saying women are being racially profiled and raped inside the TMC party office in the district. Listen in.
Mamata Bandyopadhyaya is known for the genocide of Hindus. That she will now allow her men to pick out Hindu young married women to be raped night after night in the TMC office. Till now, everybody was wondering who is Sheikh Shahjahan. Now the question is that Mamata Bandyopadhyaya has to answer, where is Sheikh Shahjahan?
Meanwhile, in response to the governor's visit, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee stated that arrests have been made in connection with the incident and the State Women Commission has submitted a report.
আমাদের স্টেট মহিলা কমিশনকে আমি সকালে পাঠিয়েছিলাম, ওরা ঘুরে এসে রিপোর্ট দিয়েছে আর অলরেডি তো অ্যারেস্ট হয়ে গেছে, আপনারা দেখেছেন। ওখানে যতদূর সম্ভব যাদের বিরুদ্ধে ক্ষোভ বা যারা ভায়োলেন্স করেছে সবাইকে গ্রেফতার করা।
Now, earlier, the leader of the opposition and BJP MLA Shubhendu Adhikari was leading a delegation of 40 BJP MLAs to the troubled area. The West Bengal Legislative Assembly also witnessed a major showdown as BJP MLAs, including Shubhendu Adhikari, were suspended for disorderly conduct after demanding a discussion on Sandeshkhali. Now, amid all of this, troubles for Shajahan Sheikh have compounded as the Enforcement Directorate issued a third summon for his alleged involvement in the attack on ED officials in Sandeshkhali. In fact, not just the rape allegations, locals have also accused Shahjahan Sheikh of land grabbing and farmers being forced to work without pay. So this is by far the latest of what has happened, but let's quickly also listen in to what the governor said after meeting the women in Sandeshkhali.
Nor is this a fault-finding exercise. I want to tell you the impressions which I gathered from what I saw in the field. What I saw was ghastly, shocking, shattering to my senses. I saw something which I should never have seen. I heard many things which I should never have heard. If you have tears, this is the time to shed those tears. If you have sighs to heave them now. That how horrible human life is, where the law cannot take its course. You know, what I saw there remind me of what Shakespeare said, the hell is empty, all the devils are here. That was the situation which was there.
All right, so that was the West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose. But to talk more about this on the broadcast, I'm joined by Dr. Sen, spokesperson for the BJP. I'm also joined by Dr. Santanu Sen, MP and national spokesperson for the Trinamool Congress. Good evening and welcome to both of you. Dr. Santanu Sen, let me start with you. I have two questions. One, what is happening in Sandeshkhali? And two, where is Shahjahan Sheikh?
First of all, so far the issue of Sandeshkhali is concerned, our administration is working very much proactively. Already 14 arrests have taken place. But unfortunately, the leader of the opposition, the BJP leader Shubhendu Adhikari, is claiming that he knows where Shajahan Sheikh is. Then why don't you ask, why doesn't ED ask, why doesn't the central agency ask Shubhendu Adhikari where Shajahan Sheikh is? Police is doing their probe. Police is very much proactive there. Unfortunately, it is well known to all by now that being provoked by BJP with the help of the left workers, this type of unrest has been created. Already 14 arrests have taken place. Women Commission team went this morning and they have come back with a report which has been submitted to the government. But as we know that the BJP leaders, they are always in a mood to create an unrest. The CPM who has been made nil by the common people of West Bengal, they always want to create an unrest because until and unless there is an unrest, they cannot survive in politics because they have been significantly rejected by the common people of Bengal in the previous elections. So they are trying to find out some opportunity to take the law and order in their own hand to create an unrest to survive in the politics.
Okay. Dr. Avra Sen, even as we speak, I am getting a news that West Bengal Police has constituted a 10-member team which will be headed by DIG rank female IPS officer to look into the allegations of the sexual assault of women in Sandeshkhali. Dr. Avra Sen, as Dr. Santanu Sen said, that work is being done. Why is it that it doesn't seem to satisfy the BJP, whatever work is being done on the ground as regards the allegations by women are concerned there?
I'm reminiscent of two lines by Maya Angelou. She had written, "Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise." This was a very famous poem regarding women empowerment and women voicing their concerns. Now today, you have to understand the pragmatic scenario down on the ground in Sandeshkhali. Women from the villages have come out in numbers and they've started protesting against the systemic violence that was unleashed by Trinamool Congress goons or leaders. They are the same people for days after days. They are unable to take this systemic violence anymore. We have reached a new nadir of democracy, lowest point of democracy in West Bengal. Why? Because TMC has been using rape as an instrument of terror for so long. They have unleashed violence. They have just disrobed the women days after days. These goons used to come there at the mid of the night. They used to just call the women out of their homes and they used to take them down to the TMC party offices. Mind you, TMC party offices. These TMC party offices were used for raping these women night after night. And these are poor villagers who went to the police for help and police just turned them away. What more they could have done? The entire state machinery in the state of West Bengal is involved in this state-sponsored terrorism. I say once again, this is state-sponsored terrorism. And this was just specifically done to the Hindu families. BJP is not saying that, our party is not saying that, but women from there, Sandeshkhali, they have come out in numbers and they are now voicing their protests. That married women from the Hindu families, they
Dr.
were taken
Santanu
away
Sen, you want to
by these
respond to
TMC
what
goons.
Dr. Avra Sen is saying?
Who is talking about this women empowerment and women issues? BJP, who take pride in announcing in several BJP ruled states that we are not in favor of the women interest. We have seen the Brij Bhushan, the BJP MP, who was accused of sexual assault, who sexually
Dr.
assaulted.
Dr. Sen, we are not talking about Brij Bhushan or any other person here. We are talking about what's happening in Sandeshkhali. Let's stick to that.
No, you cannot force me to stick on to one particular point. BJP rules the entire country, so they need to listen to me. When they are talking about women, when they are trying to create a narrative of Hindu Muslim once again. Who was talking about these women?
We have not tried to create a narrative. The women from Sandeshkhali, they have come out in the open.
In Amethi?
BJP has not said this.
The problem with this BJP spokesperson is he shouts so much. He never allows the other person to speak.
No, you may speak, sir.
What has happened
but please
in the
stick to the point
Smriti
without doing a
Irani?
whataboutery.
A lady was raped and she was forced to take poison because she was irritated time and again after getting raped. What has happened in Amethi? What has happened in Rajasthan? What has happened in Uttar Pradesh? What has happened in Gujarat? And they are talking about this women empowerment and assault on women. So far, the National Crime Record Bureau is concerned, the incidence of women, physical and sexual harassment of women, domestic violence women trafficking, all these incidents are much, much, much more in the BJP ruled states. It's not me who is saying. It's the National Crime Record Bureau which says so. And BJP must not talk about women empowerment. You come to Mamata Banerjee to learn how women should be empowered in true sense. You are talking about violence. You are the key persons of the violence which is taking place across the country, especially in the BJP ruled states. You just go through those events, but in particular, then come out with your opinion.
May I respond?
Dr. Shantanu Sen, before I let Dr. Avra Sen respond, let me just also add the fact that we just heard the governor speak with the media where he said that, he shouldn't be hearing whatever he heard, the stories of torture that he heard by the women. What about that?
Sandeshkhali is a left-dominated area, everyone knows that. With the help of BJP, the left workers influencing the few local people, they are trying to create an unrest. And it's clear by now to everybody that our present governor, he always works
Are
at
you
the
saying,
behest of
Dr.
Bharatiya
Shantanu
Janata
Sen,
Party
that
to
the
please the
women are
central
lying
ruling
and they're
party.
trying to create unrest in Sandeshkhali because of political party influence?
Once again, I tell you, this present governor, he is no more a governor, he is more a spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party. And he always works and speaks at the behest of Bharatiya Janata Party. He is competing with his predecessor, who became Vice President of India by simply pleasing BJP. Now he is following that rule.
So,
You will
Dr.
never
Shantanu
see this
Sen, your
governor
logic is that the
speaking a
governor is
single word
speaking under the
when
influence of the BJP. The
the
women
Trinamool
and the
leaders are
people who've
brutally
come
murdered
out,
by
they
the
are
BJP
speaking
goons.
under the influence of the BJP. Dr. Avra Sen, go ahead.
Hello.
Dr. Avra Sen, please go ahead. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, you're audible now. It is really shameful that Trinamool Congress being in power in the state of West Bengal is in complete denial of what is happening in Sandeshkhali. The words of the TMC spokesperson just expose the fact that TMC is entirely apathetic to the pitiable conditions of these hapless women down in Sandeshkhali. They are simply not ready to take charge of the law and order situation. They are questioning BJP, they are questioning the governor, they are questioning the law and order of the state and everything else. This is not the way. If this is the modus operandi and perspective of Trinamool Congress, I ask the good people of India to decide, is this a political party worth being in power? They are simply in denial of running the day-to-day errands and law and order situation of the state. They're simply in denial. They are simply accusing the opposition parties. They are negating the fact that women have come out in numbers and they were being raped days after days. How can a normal person, a civilian, a poor civilian from a village expect justice from the state machinery of West Bengal if the TMC in itself is having such a bad perspective regarding the entire matter? It's shameful that they are lying
Dr.
on the
Shantanu
face.
Sen,
And
would you like
regarding
to
the
respond to
NCRB
that?
data, look, just give me 10 more seconds. I'll just point out to another lie by the TMC spokesperson. He was talking about NCRB data. I'm quoting from a media report that was published. An RTI activist who is nowhere related to BJP or Sangh Parivar in any way, he did some RTIs. Within a span of 1.5 years, last year, 65 cases of communal violences occurred across Bengal and 200 cases of rioting happened in the same duration. But while providing data to the NCRB, the Trinamool government only said there was one incident. And these RTI replies are given by 12 police commissioners of Bengal police only. Now you say, what kind of botched up investigation or botched up data these TMC people give or their TMC's police gives? This is what they are. Their mask has fallen off.
Go ahead, Dr.
They're
Shantanu
not
Sen, you
working for
want
the
to make a
people.
point.
They're working for,
3,500
they're
communal
working for
riots
those
have taken
goons.
Okay,
place
you've made your
during
point,
last
Dr.
few years.
Avra. Let Dr. Shantanu respond now.
3,500 communal riots have taken place during this BJP regime in last few years, number one. Number two, you must not forget our learned Prime Minister after hoisting national flag in the morning on 15th of August 2023. In the evening, the BJP released and add-on the rapist of Bilkis Banu. The social media in charge, Amit Malviya, he runs his social media unit with the rapist who were accused of raping the girls in Benares Hindi University. And these people are coming in media and talking in favor of women. They know they are basically women haters. They are basically women haters. That's why they don't even spare the only lady chief minister of the country, and they also ridicule Mamata Banerjee as well, starting from Narendra Modi up to their local leader Shubhendu Adhikari. So in true sense, they are basically women haters. They talk about women, but practically they hate the women, and that's why they keep on going with the rapist. Those who sexually assault, they are their assets. The rapists are their assets of the social media unit. Prime Minister releases the rapist of the Bilkis Banu. And Smriti Irani in her own constituency, the ladies or women
Okay,
are
Dr.
raped
Shantanu
and they are
Sen,
forced to take poison.
let's talk about some
And
concrete
and
action.
don't
What
forget the
is your
scenario of
Should I
government going to
respond,
Manipur.
do
please?
now
Don't
regarding...
forget the scene of Manipur when
Yeah,
the lady
Okay,
was
can I
raped and
respond,
she
please?
was forced to parade
okay.
nakedly.
Okay, let me respond, please, kindly to these allegations. In every incident, whatever has
One
happened,
second, Dr.
the
Abra
state,
Sen, Dr.
the
Shantanu
state
Sen,
governments in
let's talk about, you both of you can have your political fights and arguments, but let me also talk about and, understand from you, Dr. Shantanu Sen, what your government will do now regarding these allegations by these women. Who is going to provide them with justice?
In West Bengal, administration works absolutely in a neutral way, unlike the BJP ruled states. Whosoever is found to be involved in any criminal activities or antisocial activity, he or she is not spared. There are several some examples. But unlike BJP ruled states, in BJP ruled states, you cannot cite a single example where any BJP leader who is accused of any criminal activities got arrested. But here in our state of West Bengal, starting from Shambhunath Kau up to Arabul Islam, we can show so many examples. So this is the beauty of the
so where is
Trinamool
Sheikh
Congress
Shahjahan?
government, which works neutrally.
I want to respond.
Okay, Dr. Abra Sen, quickly respond and then I'll wrap this up.
Where is Sheikh Shahjahan? He is a leader of the Trinamool Congress. He is on the run for over 35-40 days now. Where is he? Has the Trinamool Congress government and the state police been able to arrest him? They
Why
haven't.
don't you ask
They haven't. They will not. They will not.
Shubhendu
I'll say
Adhikari should
why
be
they will not.
asked first.
Because the state head,
Shubhendu Adhikari is
Mamata
claiming
Banerjee
that he knows
herself,
where
had
Shahjahan is.
said on record
Then why
that
don't
he
you
is.
ask him?
This is the hypocritical stand of Trinamool Congress. They are the ones who are unleashing violence on women and other innocent people in the state of West Bengal, and they're in complete denial. And whenever you ask them something, they will do a whataboutery. They'll go here and there, but they are in power in Bengal. What about the people of Bengal? You have done anything for them, and they're dying today. They are in pain, but your government is not doing anything at all. And this is shameful. Your stand, your perspective is shameful. Whenever an issue is coming up, you are doing a whataboutery. You're going to this state or that state. But the thing is, you're in power in West Bengal. What about the people of West Bengal? What is your state police doing about Sheikh Shahjahan and his followers? They are the people who have unleashed this sexual violence on women. You can't be in denial. There is no logic in whatever you're saying.
Okay, Dr. Abra.
I'm so sorry to say.
You've made your point. You've made your point. Before wrapping up, Dr. Shantanu Sen, again, I'll ask you, where is Shahjahan Sheikh? The one question that not just me, but everybody is wondering about.
Police is looking into it. Police is doing the inquiry and they will definitely find him out. It's
When?
not UP.
The question is when?
Where the anti-socials are get
So you don't
assaulted
know
and
where
murdered
your
in
party
front of the
man
police
is.
in the name of encounter. Let the
Shahjahan is
police
being
do their own
safeguarded by the
activities.
Trinamool Congress and the state police. That is the harsh reality.
Yeah,
Sheikh
this is the
Shahjahan
beauty
is
that
being
in our state
safeguarded
of West
by
Bengal,
Trinamool Congress
administration works in
and
a
the state
neutral way,
police.
unlike BJP ruled states.
Shameful. It is really
It's not a
shameful.
BJP ruled state. Don't forget that.
That is why
Okay,
Sheikh Shahjahan
gentlemen,
is on
I'll
the
have to
run.
wrap
If
this
we were
up
in
here.
government, he wouldn't have been there out. He would have been arrested
Dr.
already.
Abra Sen and Dr. Shantanu Sen, you've made your points. Thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. At the end of the day, what matters is that these women on your screens get justice with the kind of allegations that they have put forth. All right.